Going Platinum, a conference on exceptional children, presented by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, honoring the past, treasuring the present, shaping the future. Is this your first EC conference? If so, let's take a virtual tour and review some helpful hints. First, you'll want to get the right guide to help you. The Guidebook is the official app of the EC conference. Remember to download it to the device that you will be using during the conference. The app will maintain attendance and renewal credit information, as well as providing schedule and information on the instructional sessions. Having the right guide will help you plan ahead. Within the guide, you'll notice My Schedule. This will help you preview and find your preferred sessions. Remember, some sessions may be running simultaneously. By creating your own personal schedule, it does not guarantee you a seat in that session. Seating is on a first come, first served basis until the capacity for that room is reached. There will be an app support desk to help you should you have any problems, questions, or concerns regarding the app during the conference. Remember, pack light and bring comfortable shoes. While we are all professionals, comfortable, appropriate attire is highly recommended. Welcome to the Convention Center. The hotel itself is quite large, but let's break down the Convention Center and look for details that may help you with your first conference. Where are we? There are 3 floors to the Convention Center. We'll start on the first floor. Entry point F on the first floor can be accessed by entering through the revolving doors. Upon entry, you may be directed to your left to guest services. Beyond guest services on the first floor are workstation areas. You may want to stop and check emails. Let's look back at the first floor for some important room information. Coming in at entry point F to your right is Auditorium 1. It is on the opposite end of the first floor from Auditoriums 2 and 3. Now, let's look for the second floor. The second floor sometimes seems like a mystery to first-time conference goers. The second floor may be referred to as the trees because the names of the rooms are birch, cedar, oak, and maple. There are 2 ways to access the second floor. Accessing the second floor upon entering in first floor at entry point F, around the staircase, and up the stairs. However, there's also a second way to enter the second floor. There's a spiral staircase that is located near the bar down under. Let's move on up to the third floor. The third floor can be accessed using escalators. The third floor houses the Victoria Wing and Grandover rooms. You will also notice the red arrow on the screen pointing to the colony rooms A and B. That's where the school-based bazaar will be housed on Thursday. We'll talk more about that later in this guide. Ballrooms, such as the one in the picture, accommodate huge meeting spaces for large numbers of people. They can be broken down into smaller rooms for informational sessions. For example, the Guilford Ballroom may be broken into 7 different rooms, Guilford A through G. Please pay close attention to the room names and locations. Housekeeping reminders. This year, we will wear colored wristbands rather than name tags to identify conference participants. These will be required to enter all sessions and receive meals. The wristbands will be required to be worn for the full length of the conference and will not be replaced daily. While inside the Curry Center and Hotel, the hotel requires masks to be worn at all times by attendees regardless of vaccination status. What makes this conference exceptional? Well, it's been 70 years in the making. It's not just professional development, but it's awareness for exceptional children. In accordance with hotel and conference guidelines, when you enter an information session, you will need to show your wristband and be wearing a face mask. In every session presentation, you will notice a similar disclaimer slide. This disclaimer is intended to let participants know that the information is intended to provide general information and the content is not necessarily reflective of the practices of the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction or the Exceptional Children Division. You will see plenary in your schedule. Plenary is a section of a conference in which everyone attends the same session at once. For this purpose, we'll have to utilize one of the larger ballrooms. Unlike other informational sessions that are smaller, everyone attends and this is a large session. Now, where to sit? Everyone's going to sit every other seat for social distancing this year. What do you do during plenary? You're just an educational sponge absorbing as much information as you can. This is an image of the area outside Colony A, B, and C. This picture will be filled with exhibitors on conference days. However, Colony A, B, and C is where the school-based bazaar will be housed. School-based enterprises and school-based bazaars where teachers and students showcase and sell items. You will not want to miss this. Unfortunately, this year only the teachers will be present, but this is also a great way you can learn more about school-based enterprise and if your school is interested in starting one. Just remember they're only open on Thursday and they only accept cash. Thursday night, we will be honoring our educators of excellence. This is a time to honor those who have done outstanding work in their PSUs. Heavy hors d'oeuvres will be served for those in attendance. On Thursday night, yes, there will be a party, and you're invited. There's a party after the EOE presentation. The party is located in the Fifth Seasons Club, which is located just behind Joseph's Restaurant on the first floor. Don't worry if you're still confused or if you have questions, just look for someone wearing a red Ask Me badge or someone with a gold ribbon with a gold badge and a red ribbon. Behind the face coverings will be a smiling face ready to help. And this is just our last reminder. Wear comfortable shoes, pace yourself, help others, learn a lot, and have a great time.